Howdy Ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team by Cloverbells, who is a really fantastic YouTube channel if you're looking to get into VGC. He basically particularly looks over meta developments, talks to team creators, and does a bunch of stuff like that in order to dive deeper into some of these specific topics. So if you're interested in checking out his channel, I will link it down below. But recently he posted basically 5 VGC rentals that you can use to end out Regulation H with. I checked them out, and there's a couple of teams in there that it's featuring tech that I particularly wanted to showcase. So we're going to have a couple of Cloverbell videos in a row. Especially, it's nice to just have the team set up as I get ready for Toronto next weekend. So it was really, really hectic. The recording schedule is kind of really all mixed up. So it's becoming quite a bit of a challenge. So thank you, Joe and Cloverbells, whichever you prefer, for making these teams. This has been coming in super handy. This is incredibly convenient for me. So thank you. So let's take a quick look at the team. The team that I wanted to feature today involves Herb Incineroar. So Herb Incineroar has been picking up a lot in tournament usage. If you look at Stuttgart, Gholdengo, stuff like that, you're noticing that it's becoming more common. I am a little meh about it. I don't dislike the idea. I mean, it's okay, is there a better item? Is there a better item I can put on Incin? Is safety goggles taken? Is citrus berry taken? Do I need a Rocky helmet? That kind of stuff. If the answer to those questions is yes, yes, and no, then Herb makes a lot of sense. Defiant is huge in the meta. The answer Incineroar, Annihilate, particularly King Gambit, I think is even more common. So an ability to copy that double attack boost and then just start dealing a bunch of damage is really smart. I'm just maybe afraid that it's a little too situational. So we'll see as the battles go on today. But this is Herb, Incin, Tera Grass, Intimidate, Fake Out, Knockoff, Flare Blitz, and Parting Shot. The thing about this Incin is it's not super offensive. It's 36 adamant, 36 EV adamant to give you a... No, actually, I'm going to just rip the audio from this. So, just to give you the bump, basically, and then if you get the attack boost from your Herb, it's really good. Otherwise, it's super specially bulky. It's bulky all around. I like the set a lot. I think it's kind of like my go-to Reg F set, but just instead of Herb, it was Citrus Berry. We have Hydreigon, Safety Goggles, Terrify or Levitate with Draco Meteor, Tailwind, Snarl, and Protect. This is another Pokemon that I was really interested in utilizing today. I did a practice match for Toronto, which you'll see a video of later, basically after Toronto. So the Sunday that weekend, that's when that tournament video will come out with me doing a bunch of my tournament matches. I placed really well, so I'm excited for y'all to see. I went up against a Hydreigon team and I did lose to them, and so I was like, oh, I need to understand this a little bit more. So I wanted to utilize Hydreigon as well. It's Safety Goggles, Terrify or Levitate with Draco Meteor, Tailwind, Snarl, and Protect. Really good special attack, base 125, 116 modest to probably hit another bump. Yeah, hit another bump. Do that all the time. Max speed, a nice little chunk of bulk, 124 HP, which is really cool. We have Life Orb, Gholdengo, Tera Flying, good as gold with Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot, and Protect. Pretty common set. Maybe the only thing we're seeing is that it's Tera Flying instead of Tera Water. Probably wondering why, and that's because of the other mode on this team. You have Tera Ghost, Ursaluna, Flame Orb, Guts with Facade, Headlong Rush, Earthquake, and Protect. This, I think I featured one recently, is a very fast Ursaluna, 220 speed, so it's 98. So I believe that outspeeds Jolly Sneasler under Tailwind would be my guess. Max attack. So adamant, so really cool set. But in this instance, if you have Gholdengo and Ursaluna out, you can go Tera Flying on Gholdengo, click the funny burr button, and go Earthquake with Ursaluna to continue clicking the funny burr button. To accompany you have Porygon2, Eviolite, Tera Fighting Download with Ice Beam, Tera Blast, Trick Room, and Recover. Makes total sense. 92 special. Oh, there's not a bump there, so I'm not quite certain why we have that special attack investment. I'm sure it's for something, but really like that. And then last but not least, we have Amoongus, Citrus Berry, Tera Fairy Regenerator with Rage Powder, Spore, Pollen Puff, and Protect. Super common set. I like this team a lot. This is a really physically defensive Amoongus, which is helpful, but just be kind of ready for when special attackers come about. So how do I utilize the team? I mean, I'm leaning Incin a lot, especially if they have a Defiant Mon that I think I can get some good damage on. Normally like Incin Porygon, Incin Gholdengo, so I can set up a Trick Room, or Hydreigon Gholdengo even, occasionally. The team is very balance oriented, but for the most part, I'm bringing some form of setup or support mon in the beginning, and then I'm bringing my sweepers in the back. So if I want to go the Trick Room angle, I'll lead Incin Porygon. I'll either go for a super safe fake out, or I'll just Parting Shot out into Ursaluna, get my Flame Orb boost, set the Trick Room and just start going to town. That's kind of the thing that I'm thinking about. Just be aware that Taunt's becoming a lot more prevalent, so that's something you gotta be scared about. Hydreigon's really fantastic as both support and offense, but remember Draco Meteor is going to drop your special attack by 2 stages, so you're only going to get one like super big burst of damage, but Snarl, so good into opposing special attackers. Comes in handy a lot. I really like that tech. It's really smart. But I am over my 5 minutes. Let's go ahead. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and hop into the battles. All right, we have Talonflame, Gholdengo, Garchomp, Primarina, Porygon, and Sneasler. Incin's going to be pretty massive here. I mean, it's super effective damage into 1 Pokemon, but all of its 3 physical attackers are huge. Are they going to go Trick Room or are they going to go Tailwind? I think they're going to go Talonflame with Taunt. I honestly don't know. This is scary. Am I faster than... I'm not faster than Garchomp because it's base 102 speed. Yeah, so I'm not faster no matter what. So I do think I kind of want to set up for a Trick Room angle. Porygon. Or I could leave Porygon Mushroom. No, I think I need Incin. Only having Draco Meteor, not my favorite thing in the world. So I might want to leave Hydreigon at home. I have my own Gholdengo. How fast is Gold? Oh, it's max speed modest, isn't it? Yeah. That means it's slower. I might just have to reserve Tera for Gholdengo. This might be what I do, so I can just click Earthquake, Tera Flying. One of my best bet. Continuing to face very high rank opponents today. It's kind of my thing. Like, everybody I've faced has been in the top 200. So I'm happy to continue that trend. But really have to think about these. Okay, who do we got? Yeah, Talonflame and... Does Talonflame have Taunt? That's my question. Attack Raise is not my favorite thing in the world. I think I want to Fake Out here. They don't have a way to stop priority. My fear is Taunt. So I'm actually kind of tempted to just Tera Blast into Talonflame. If they do not Fake Out this turn, I mean, if they don't Taunt this turn, yeah, there it is. Yep. Great tech on Talonflame. Really catches people off guard. So, I don't know if my Incin's faster than Prim. Does a little under half, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. What am I here? Grass? Not necessarily what I want. I really want to save Tera for Gholdengo. How bulky is this Incin? Very specially bulky. I think I do not need to... I'm going to Parting Shot here. I'm going to Tera Blast again. There's their own Porygon2, which is fine. Shiny. What is it? Get a special attack? Okay, attack raise as well. I like that. Hey, oh, no, my attack raise is useless. I'm switching out. Okay, so I do go first, which is nice. -1. So I can bring in Gholdengo pretty safely here. Life Orb Gholdengo. Hyper Voice. So there's a nice chunk to Gholdengo. Yeah, and there's the... There's almost nothing. It's fine. So now that they're neutral again, do I want to set up a nasty plot? Or do I just want to start going for damage? I don't think they KO, and I'm definitely faster with Gholdengo. But if they set up their own Trick Room... That's my fear here. I'm actually going to do this. This seems a little counterintuitive. I still think I'll survive one Hyper Voice, but I'm a little tempted to, especially if they protect Prim here, this is good, but if they set up their own Trick Room, I have Fake Out potential next turn, which is exactly what I want. But no Protect and no Tera either. What do you Porygon go for? Trick Room. Yep. Twisted the dimensions, which is fine. So here then I'm happy to make it rain. I have to Fake Out the Prim. I feel like the Protect is really obvious, but if I get the read wrong, then I just lose both Pokemon. And I'm not particularly interested in doing that. So this is kind of the play that I think is best. If they don't protect the Prim, I'm in a super good spot because of the Fake Out. Otherwise, I'd be like kind of cooked. I'm surprised they were just going to let me go for... See? Yeah, no Protect on Prim is massive. Both go down. Nice. That's like, I was like, the read's not worth it. So they have Talonflame in the back, and probably Garchomp would be my guess. I think I lost a little HP. This is still +1 Life Orb. So they were going for another Trick Room. They were trying to undo their Trick Room. So I'm assuming Garchomp, yeah, and Talonflame. Yeah. So I really like... And they don't have Gale Wings anymore, which is massive. So there's what, 2 turns of Trick Room left or 3? 3, that's beautiful. I want my mons to go down here. So I'm just going to make it rain again. And I'm going to knock off into this. I don't know if the Make It Rain will KO, but then I get Porygon and Ursaluna in, and they really can't do anything about it. The Trick Room there, that was the play that I was like wholeheartedly anticipating. Is there a ground, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. If both Pokemon go down here, I'm totally okay with that. Rough Skin. What is it? Life Orb? There we go. I would anticipate Talonflame to go down. This is a +1 Life Orb, Make It Rain. Yeah, they both go down. Good game to my opponent. Did not even bring in my 4th Pokemon, which stinks for them, but that play in particular, I was like, I'm even at neutral. This instance, super specially bulky. It's 108 special defense, 252 HP. I'm certain that I'll survive without a crit, 1 Hyper Voice. And if they set up the Trick Room, I have a really free Fake Out. And then that turn, yeah. So if they did protect with Prim... All right, we got a little something to talk about here. Probably a little harder of a play, but Porygon and Ursaluna in the back, I think I can reset up a Trick Room. Or I'm going to underspeed anyways with Porygon, so then I can KO with hopefully a boosted Tera Blast, something like that. Make a call, go for an Ice Beam. So if they did protect the Prim there, okay, maybe a little bit more scary, but good game of my opponent. Very happy to take that win. Rank like 175. So I get why they didn't protect the Prim. I don't think that was a bad play. I think that they were making a call that I was going to make a call. They were like, I'm like, the protect on Prim Arena is so obvious that I'm going to fake out. You're going to protect, so I'm just going to fake out the Porygon. And I was like, nah, I can't. It's not worth the trade if you don't do that. So good game, really good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. We are back with Charizard. Okay. Instin's huge here. As is Hydreigon, I think. I wish, yeah, Hydreigon with safety goggles is massive. I don't think a single Dragon Pulse from this Charizard. This is the I can't remember, like Fetticampo? Is it? No, the he did loaded dice, bullet seed, Rillaboom. But anyways, Instant not having safety goggles is fine. I have Mirror Herb. That's super important. I want Porygon for sure to set up Trick Room if they set up Tailwind, and probably Ursaluna. Gholdengo is Tera what? Flying, I don't like that. And Amoongus, I don't think really sets me up for any success here, with how oppressive the sun portion of this team can be. So, not quite certain. I know this team comp well for my Toronto team, so I'm going to kind of copy a can. I only have one Pokemon on that team that's the same as on this team, so and you can probably guess which one. Instant Torkoal, yep. Okay, who's faster? That's what I want to know. I am, cool. So you're going to shoot out Incineroar because of the... I'm going to shoot out Torkoal because of the jetpack there, which is fine. I don't necessarily want to make Hydreigon Tera... Oh, Tera Fire? Oh, yeah. We're going to Tera Hydreigon turn 1. We're just going to go for straight damage here. So I'm going to go for Porygon2. Oh, interesting. An attack rose, that's fine. And I get an attack rate, so I'm back to neutral, which is nice. Okay. Confirming I'm faster. Normally these Porygons are Tera Fighting, so I'm actually kind of happy to fake it out. I just want to go for a Snarl here. I can go for a Protect. Draco the Incin. Let's make the Incin do something to me here. I'll go for Porygon. The fake out. And there's a fake out there. Nice. So this is really good. And I hit. That's huge. How much does this do? A nice chunk. So here then... I don't have opposing weather to stop the sun, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. But if they set up Trick Room, they set up Trick Room. I can stall out their sun maybe a little bit. They're probably going to Parting Shot out here. But they're slower, which isn't my favorite thing. So actually, I just want to double into Porygon again. I'm going to Flare Blitz. And I'm going to Draco again. This double up should KO. Alright, now let's see. This seems to be especially bulky. So this is in the sun, neutral. Yep, and there goes Porygon. That's fine. So no Trick Room for the Torkoal. That's kind of massively what I wanted to make sure happened this turn. I'm assuming a Parting Shot? Knockoff. Okay. Not really going to do much of anything. So who comes out? Charizard. Cool. So then here, I'm actually just happy to knock off Tera Fire, Snarl. I don't really feel I need to... So this is the... I was never really intending to deal damage with... So they have Torkoal, so they don't have Jump Pluff. So I actually don't care about those safety goggles at all. But now I'm just knocking down... I'm just making this thing useless. Because just Torkoal and Incineroar can't win me out when I have Porygon and Ursaluna in the back. And yeah, and there's the Dragon Pulse. That still did a lot. Wow. I'm going to really neuter this Charizard here. Just surviving that Dragon Pulse, I think, is plenty. There's Parting Shot, which is fine. So I'm slower than Charizard. It's already -1. And Solar Power chips it. So I think here then I'm having to parting shot this. And honestly, just go for another Snarl. I actually think I want to set up a Trick Room endgame here. Maybe. Yep. That's fine. You can overheat something, but like, I don't really care. Tera Fire. Probably a Tera Fire overheat. Yeah, Tera Fire. So Snarl plus... I can beat a Porygon pretty safely, I think. Actually, just take the hit and then swap right back into Incineroar. Yep. So there's one. That's what I wanted. -2. Okay. So I'm actually happy to bring in Porygon now. It's -2, it's Tera Fire, it's in the sun. Okay, sure, but like... Porygon is insanely bulky. Special attack raise is fantastic. Eruption. 126, yeah. This will KO. I'm actually fine with Hydreigon going down here. That does barely anything to Porygon at -2. So now I just go back into Incin. I can't remember if this Torkoal has Protect or not. But I'm just going to go ahead and Tera Blast. And fake out their Incineroar. So no Protect, which is what I wanted. Yep. Yeah, and that just massive damage. So yeah, this is Tera Fire and it's in the sun, but it's still -2. And they crit. Okay. Not the most amazing thing. The sun run out. That's kind of my question. Our sunlight fades. Okay. So now I have Ursaluna. So I'm actually happy to Facade into Incineroar. Knock off into Torkoal. They're -4. That's fine. If you parting shot here, I'm actually really okay with this. Oh, I'm faster. Not what I was expecting. And there's a Citrus Berry. I guess I should. I'm like 98. 98 speed. Yeah, so... What do you go for? Knockoff? Knockoff, I think, would be worst case. Parting shot. And they parting shot Incin. Okay. You can't protect with Charizard. I know it's Specs, and there's the burn. You don't have Sun. You don't have Specs. You can overheat, but I think I'm just happy to Facade here to ensure that whatever comes in goes down and knock off. I don't think you can pick up a KO with an overheat. I think protecting here isn't great. But I'm basically going to pick up a KO on something this turn. They're not freely going to get the sun up. And they miss overheat. Well, that's just going to seal it. Unlucky, but does that KO? What's this Ursa's bulk? 12 and 20? Maybe. I'll set myself a reminder, and somewhere on this screen I'll give you the calc, like I normally do with a post message, basically. But yeah, so I'll check if that KO'd, as long as I remember. I'm a little hesitant that it did. I mean, even though this barely has any investment, it's still... They've already Terra'd, yeah, so I mean, this game is over. I just had Long Rush. I guess I parting shot. Yeah, so I don't take any additional recoil. I don't think what Incin does here really matters. Yeah, but there it is. GG's. Yeah, so they're down. Good game to my opponent. This team has been very popular on ladder. I've kind of understood how to face it now, so especially to win a regional. I mean, it's a cool team. It's Charizard. It's one of the best Gen 1 starters. So all really great starters still, but good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Am I facing Lucky Wolf right now? I think so. With... Hang on. I don't want to pull up my Discord here. I think so. I think this is Lucky Wolf. Okay, so I won't look at the team sheet because they might not know mine either. We have Hydreigon. I mean, that's my team. I'm a little nervous now. We have Volcarona, Scale Shot, I'm assuming Fake Out, King Gambit, Electabuzz. I think the Trick Room mode here is really good. So I kind of want to lead this and this. So I want to leave Hydreigon at home. Kind of. I don't think it's doing too much. And you. Let's do this. Yeah, I think I want to go full Trick Room mode if this is going to be Quiver Dance, set up Volcarona. I'm sure I know the team that they're using. Like, this team is pretty meta standard, so... I don't know. Is this Lucky Wolf? I think so. After this battle, win or lose, I'm just going to throw in... let's see. Okay, King Gambit and Electabuzz. Yep, sounds about right. Porygon and Amoongus. So, I would expect here a Taunt... and maybe a Swords Dance. So I can get kind of aggressive here. Like, I'm not going to want to Tera anything else. Tera Fighting Tera Blast King Gambit. And I'm actually going to swap in Incin. This is the perfect opportunity to show off this tech. Because if they protect here, I can fake out... I'm going to fake out the Electabuzz. Let's see. This is a really aggressive read, but if I get this right, it puts me in a huge... No! Darn. Yeah. The follow me in a Swords Dance. Doesn't quite do half. Okay, so who's slower? Oh, that's upsetting. I was predicting the protect. So we have 58, and we have 85. Okay, Porygon, did you get a special attack boost? Yes. Okay, so we're in really good straights here. I think I just get aggressive. I'm gonna Tera Blast here. And go straight for a Flare Blitz. I mean, everything's just dealing massive damage. Nice. Does the King Gambit protect? Yes. How fast is Incin? 85. So I'm probably faster than Gambit. I don't know how much I agree with that double protect. Because I'm just going to do the same thing. That would have been such a good read. They were really just going to let me get that Trick Room off. I find that so upsetting. I was like almost certain they were going to taunt. But I don't think they can really do anything to stop this play. Because I'm assuming Gambit is Tera Dark. So I'm just gonna apply pressure. I mean, I have a +1 Tera. I resist. Okay. Who's doing what? I'm assuming Gambit, right? Yeah. Tera Dark. Yeah. I resist both. This is a +2 Incin, though. There's the follow me, yep. And I'm confirmed faster. They're +3 in Tera Dark, but I resist both. And Porygon is just... Oh, they're going after Incin. And I live. That's huge. It's not quad effective, but this isn't... Dang, they survive. Okay. So who comes in? Still haven't done anything to Porygon. That was a... I'm so upset. If I had made that really... If that turn 1 play had gone really well. So I'm slower than the Incin with Porygon, which isn't... I mean, the... Gambit, which isn't my favorite thing in the world, but... Who comes in? Rillaboom. Cool. My Urs is faster. They obviously just fake out. If I get Amoongus in for free, it's fine. Nice, okay. Nope, no protect either. So Gambit's going down. There's no way this is a resisted Kowtow Cleave. It's Tera Dark and it's +3, but yeah. My thought process here is like, you can't KO both. One of these Pokemon's gonna get an attack off. You're gonna have to double Porygon if you want to hit it, and I don't even know if that picks up the KO. So Amoongus comes in, right? Or Urs. Let's do Amoongus. Who's the last Mon? Volcarona, baby! That's fine. Here, then, I am happy to recover. And I'm just actually going to straight up Spore Volk. They've already Terra'd. I doubt it's safety goggles, it's probably leftovers. That does a lot, but... Wood Hammer, yep. That does KO, that's fine. Okay, do I think Ursaluna can survive a Wood Hammer? That's my question. How many more turns of grassy terrain are there? 3. Okay, this is gonna be a hard one, but... I'm actually gonna double Rilla here. gonna double into the Rillaboom. Bulk is fast asleep, that's huge. Do I survive? No. Good game, Wolf. Ah, that stinks. Lucky Wolf. How much does this Pollen Puff do? Not enough. Dang, that stinks. If I had one less turn of Grassy Terrain, it would have been fine. I anticipated the Taunt turn 1 to stop the Trick Room, and so I wanted to go for something a lot more offensive, but good game to my opponent. That stinks. Oh well, it is what it is. That was a really good match. And when you get to those higher level players, you have to make calls, and I thought maybe she would go for kind of the safer call, so oh well, GG's. We also get Rain Dance. I'm assuming yes. Yes, okay. That's Rain Dance, Prankster, Meowstic. We're all on the same page, right? Okay. I was like, I don't see a Rain Center. That is fine. Trick Room goes super crazy here outside of Dondozo. That is my scary friend there. What do I do? Honestly? Hear me out. Porygon or Gholdengo? Porygon or Gholdengo? Their team goes Burr. If I need to set up a Trick Room. Okay. What I'm thinking. I get the Mirror boost from Annihilate. That team comp, I'm a little curious if it's Final Gambit. So I just Rage Powder, turn 1, knock off Meowstic. Yeah. Next thing. Meowstic, probably Covert Cloak. Tera Grass knockoff. Go to sleep. I'm sending Kingdra in for a nap. Funny, you got like these two big Pokemon, like big scary Ensign, scary Seahorse, little cat, little mushroom. I just think that's so funny. They could Tera Fairy here, but then they waste their Tera. I'm not really that worried about it. I think the Tera Grass on Instant is insanely useful. You have Dondozo. Sorry. You have so much that I'm totally fine with this. I'm totally fine with using this Tera turn 1. And they don't. So I'm going to get a KO on Meowstic. And I'm going to see what its item is. Fake Tears is fine. Interesting. Ice Beam. Okay. Like go down? Yeah. Bulky. Light Clay. Okay, so I could have faked it out. That's fine. So I'm actually going to swap into Hydreigon here, so I can't get... I'm sure it gets Taunt, right? I'm actually just going to Tera Blast. I'm going to Trick Room. I don't know if it has Taunt or not. But I think the obvious play here is a Fake Tears into Ice Beam on Incin. Losing Amoongus turn 1 wasn't great. Meowstic is Tera Ghost. Stop a Tera Blast? Yep. Okay, that stops the fake tears. You can Ice Beam me if you want, but doesn't KO. Great. Cool. Oh, that's stinky doo-doo. Well, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. Nothing I can do about that. If I thaw turn 1, we're fine. Okay. This is a +1 stab Tera Blast. Doesn't quite do half. That's fine. So I guess, like, what is the Meowstic doing now? The Kingdra is slower, which I should have known, but that's fine. Does it even have an attacking move? Like, I'm tempted to just ignore it for the rest of the match. I am in a bad position. I wasn't expecting the fake tears. But I think doubling into... Do they have a ghost type in the back? Theoretically, yes. They have 2. So I think a knockoff here into Ice Beam, maybe, should do the trick. Because just in case they swap into a ghost type. Especially something like Sinistra. Okay, they don't. So I think this double up should KO. Oh yeah, for sure. Yep, there it is. Cool. So we still have a couple turns of Trick Room left. Oh, it has the Covert Cloak. Okay. I guess I could have guessed that because it doesn't have Life Orb. Who comes in? Yeah, Annihilate. So now I can double 8. Flare Blitz. And Ice Beam. Like, what is... Like, Meowstic's just not doing anything. Okay, so you can fake tears me, I guess, but I don't have... You don't have a special attacker on the field right now. You have a physical attacker. And you haven't revealed any attacking moves. You've only revealed both screens, fake tears. This double up should do a lot. Particularly if I... And I have a really good chance... Not a really good chance, but I have a chance to get a status condition. Okay. Especially if they bulk up here. I would love to see them bulk up. That does a nice chunk. Does this do over half? I'm so sorry. No, man! You already used Tera! This thing doesn't have Protect! I'm doubling in. I think as long as I get rid of the Sinistra, we're fine. Okay, yeah, you've got me on 1 fake tears. You can do 2. I don't know if that KOs, though. Also, am I slower? Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's another fake tears. But that is over half, so we're good. And I'm slower, yeah. That's GG's. Wow. Terrible turn 1. Really brought that back. That's kind of the problem with Pokemon like... Twisted Dimension, Surge, Normal, fine. Meowstic. Knockoff. Ice Beam. They've revealed 3 of their 4 moves. Yeah, they just go for fake tears again, but like... What's the 4th move? Protect? Sucker Punch? Like... Bonk. Cool. Really happy to get myself out of that kind of terrible situation. turn 1. Letting Amoongus go down was not my favorite thing in the world, so that's how you capitalize on those moments. It's like, okay, you've revealed 3 of the 4 moves on this Meowstic. It's probably entirely supportive. Like, it could have an attacking move, but like, what's it really going to do to me? So I can simply, even with the bad luck, like, okay, obviously luck got traded. Like, they got the freeze, not great, but I got the crit, massive. I'd say I got more, I don't know, Hydreigon was actually going to be pretty important in that, so. Overall, I think that the luck was traded, but that was kind of my, okay, so I've seen 3 of these 4 moves. I don't really feel it. Is Meowstic doing anything? Like, I'm just going to capitalize on my Trick Room turns by, like, doubling into the side slot, so all you have left is this Pokemon. That's a really good way. And you deal with that with sometimes with, like, jump left on Charizard teams that you probably saw earlier or later in this video. That team's probably going to be in here somewhere. Like Sableye. You know, it's normally running, like, dual screen Squash, Will-O-Wisp, or something like that. So if you can capitalize on the fact that they don't have any attacking moves on one of these Pokemon, you just KO everything else, and then they just can't win. So, really good game by my opponent. Really interesting team. Let's do another one. All right, Renee. We have Murkrow, Incin, Sneasler, Blood Moon Ursaluna. I said no, this just featured this. Milotic and Kintonian Ninetales. So I could get a mirror or proc for Incineroar here, but it's not particularly useful because it's special attack. I'm not seeing. Like, I'm kind of tempted to lead Hydreigon, Gholdengo. I'm not in love with the mushroom, so like Porygon Urs. But like, I'm gonna be faster than some of this stuff. Not Sneasler for sure though. Like a late game Trick Room option, that's my thing. So like, I might need to use Tera turn 1 on Hydreigon to get around like a possible close combat plus Heat Wave kind of situation. I definitely think there's a world where I double protect turn 1 in order to scout what they want to do and what their Pokemon are. But seeing a Sneasler on this team with no psychic terrain makes me think that it doesn't have a way to hit Gholdengo. That's why you've got 2 fire types in there. Incin and Kintonian Ninetales, which I do think is going to be their primary form here because I don't have any way to stop that. Murkrow, Sneasler, okay. I think they're going to set off a Tailwind here. Like, do I just kind of want to send it? I don't think a Throat Chop from Sneasler can KO Gholdengo by itself. That's fine. Murkrow sets up the Tailwind, that's fine. So I get a little damage on Murkrow, that's cool. I could have capitalized by nasty plotting, I guess, but I also didn't want to use up Tera immediately and give it away. I thought he feel like? I feel like Murkrow should have survived that. The Covercloak? I am surprised by that. Okay, Incin. That's fine. I think I'm fine to stall out a turn of Tailwind here. So we have what, 4 turns, 3 turns? 3. I think I'm fine to double protect. I want to see what they do. And the following turn, I'm tempted to Tera Fire Hydreigon, set up my own Tailwind, and go into Porygon. Just see out. I'm shook that. Okay, there's Dire Claw on what? That's fine. What, Dire Claw knockoff? Flare Blitz. Do they go for a close combat? Like, I want to set up my own Tailwind. They have to have close combat, right? Or I can Tera Flying. Nasty Ball. That's what I want to do. Okay. Bam! Perfect. Okay, cool. That's huge. Ursaluna. The withdrawal of Sneasler there is massive. Okay. Because now I can double protect this next turn. I've stalled out Tailwind. And I can just go for Make It Rain and... Fine. Life Orb's kind of whatever. Well, I don't even need to stall out their Tailwind. I'm going to be faster now. And there's the Mirror Herb. Hey, we're featuring it still. I'm happy to waste the Mirror Herb on that. Okay. I think here then I'm happy to Snarl. And Make It Rain. Let's capitalize on these Tailwind turns. Instant isn't gonna go down. I'm a bit curious if it even stays in. Okay, well there's Ursaluna. That damage, I don't think this is AV. I don't think this is AV Urs. It could be. -1. Yeah, okay, cool. Flare Blitz. Then I go down, that's fine. Because now I can just Snarl Earthquake. And that's kind of the joy of this team. Opposing team's Tailwind petered out. They haven't Terra'd yet, have they? No. No, they haven't. Normal Tera on Incin is... Do I have Levitate? Yeah, it doesn't do it at the -1. This Hydreigon has Levitate. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, why does it say it is effective? it's not accounting for my my ability. There. Okay. Yeah, I thought it -1. So that was AV. That was AV. That was just a lot of damage. I guess it's 116. I guess maybe Hydreigon just hits a little harder than I anticipated. I get living the living the Make It Rain. That kind of makes sense. So Sneasler definitely has how many more turns of Tailwind are there? Sash, one more turn. So they're probably gonna... I just don't think they can win. And I Facade. Yep. So they're gonna stall out Tailwind. They could be Tera Flying. They haven't procced anything. So now the question is do I want to set up another Tailwind? And the answer, I think, is no. My team's Tailwind petered out, and that's fine. Because I'm going to Draco, and I'm going to Facade again. And the reason is because once I proc Unburden, assuming they are Unburdened, they're going to be faster than me anyways. So, like, and both of these, either one of these two attacks will knock them down to Sash, or will KO them, barring Yeah, there's close combat. Do I survive? No, that's fine. As long as Draco Meteor doesn't miss. I've spoken into existence. Okay, it doesn't. So it's gonna go down to Sash. Where there is a will, there is a way. So I'm gonna go to Porygon now. Porygon I don't think goes down to a single close combat. But Hydreigon can miss. So this game is not locked up. It's whatever. They still haven't Terra'd yet. And I'm afraid of Tera Ghost. Snarl is more accurate, so it's Snarl and Ice Beam, in case they are Tera Ghost. Parastellar. Okay. Does this KO Porygon? I'm assuming that's who they're going after. Parastellar close combat. It's gonna be close if it does. Yeah. 95% of the time I win this match. Okay, cool. I was like, if anyone's gonna lose because of that, it's gonna be me. Good game of my opponent. They played to their outs. They totally did. Those were the correct plays. You had to hope for a miss on either that Draco or that Snarl. So if I missed either one of those two moves, I lost. So that's full stop. I could have gotten unlucky. They still could have won totally 100% of the time because I don't have a 100% accurate move like Flamethrower or something like that. Keep that in mind. But in that instance, you just go for the most accurate options. And I'm not convinced that two Snarls would have done it, even with the defense drop, the special defense drops from close combat. So I think I had to go for the Draco Meteor first turn, and then after it doesn't matter because they got 1 HP. So just go for whatever it's gonna most likely hit. So that is enough of this team for me. It's a good team, but after that, like, oh, I have to hit two not 100% accurate moves. I'm good to go. So GG's to my opponent. Let's go ahead and hop into the outro. All right, everyone, that is the team. So what are my thoughts? Feels really strong. I was particularly interested in a team comp like this because I faced it in a practice tournament that you'll see matches from later because I don't want you all to see the team yet. But and particularly Hydreigon is what interested me. But I've been seeing a lot of this like Mirror Herb and Incineroar. And to me, that was like, okay, I need to figure out exactly what's going on with this. I'm very curious about it. So I think it's good. My maybe one complaint with Mirror Herb and Incineroar is that they see the Mirror Herb proc, so they're going to do anything they can to stop that. But Incineroar is a Pokemon that wants to pivot out a lot. So I feel like, particularly if you proc the Mirror Herb without like good, it's like, I guess the thought process might be is that like there's not a better item. Like you don't have a better item to utilize it with. But there's like, I mean, the Citrus Berry is on Amoongus, but I could use Rocky Helmets. I could use a Pinch Berry if I really wanted to. Safety Goggles is on Hydreigon. Yeah, so I still think it's a fine item. It's like if I get a boost, I get a boost, but if not, cool, we're set to go. So I don't know. I'm like blasé on it. It doesn't matter. I think it's cool tech. I think it comes in handy in fun circumstances, but outside of that, I'm not particularly enamored with it. But thank you so much to Cloverbells for making and sharing this team. I will link their channel down below alongside Lucky Wolf, whom I faced in today's battle. My only loss. Hear that, Lucky? That battle was not indicative of my skill. It's okay. It happens sometimes. But yeah, really fantastic. I should mention, I just played 5 matches. Like, that's the 5 matches you saw are all 5 that I played. So really cool to kind of just run it through. That to me shows that a team is really intuitive. That's kind of my favorite part about it. Remember that I'm bouncing teams, and I'm spending even less time prepping with these teams as Toronto becomes closer and closer. So the fact that I played a couple of practice matches with the team, picked it up, went 4-1, it's a good team. I'm very happy about that. So thank you, Lucky, for being on my video unintentionally. I did inform you because I hopped into your stream afterwards and let you know. So, hey, how you doing? I'm in your Discord. So that's enough bantering. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And I hope you all know that you are appreciated. All right. Peace.